Daria brought me a box of my husband's things and a voice note that changed everything. Daria was standing on my porch at 7 in the morning, holding a cardboard box that smelled exactly like his cologne. And before she said a single word, I already knew that whatever was inside it was going to destroy something. I just didn't know it would destroy everything. My husband and I had been married 3 months when this happened. We met through mutual friends, fell hard, got engaged after 14 months, and had a small outdoor ceremony at a vineyard on the edge of town, string lights in the oak trees, my mother crying before I'd even reached the aisle. People always said they wanted what we had, that kind of easy, unhurried love. Daria was someone from his past, a college friend he'd mentioned exactly once, who I'd never met in person. I had no reason to think twice about her, until she was standing in my doorway on a Tuesday morning with his fleece folded neatly on top of that box. I invited her inside because my legs wouldn't hold me up on the porch. She set the box on my kitchen counter, and I could already see the outlines of things: his gym shoes, a phone charger, a couple of paperback books he'd told me he lost somewhere. The coffee I'd made that morning was still sitting on the burner, going cold. At the bottom, there was a folded stack of papers, but I didn't look at those yet. She said she and my husband had stayed in contact for almost a year before our wedding. She kept saying it wasn't what it looked like, that it was never romantic, that he just talked to her. About me, about us, about things I had told him in private, things I had whispered to him in the dark thinking they would stay there. My face went cold. I asked her why she was here now, 3 months after our wedding, standing in my kitchen returning a box that looked like a relationship being packed up. She said he'd asked her to hold onto those things right around the time of our engagement. She didn't know why, and she hadn't opened it. But then last week, she told me, he sent her a message saying there was a voice note saved to her phone recorded 2 weeks after our honeymoon ended, and that I deserved to hear it. She said she'd been parked at the end of my street for 20 minutes before she knocked. I asked her what was on it. She just looked at her phone sitting on my counter. My hands were trembling when I picked it up. The file was right there. I pressed play, and his voice came through the speaker, and the first word out of his mouth was my name, in a tone I had never once heard him use before. I listened to about 15 seconds before I had to stop it. I set the phone face down on the counter and looked at Daria, and whatever she saw in my expression made her take a slow step back. Follow so you don't miss part 2, because what I heard in those 15 seconds turned my entire marriage inside out.